Hello, I'm Ami, that intuitive. At Let Me See What We See. The quality of one's life depends on the quality of attention. Whatever you pay attention to will grow more important in your life. Deepak Chopra. So true. Today's focus I'd like to give is let's talk about what is the energy management. What is energy management? Following the mindfulness exercise, conscious breathing to align yourself here and now. Let my voice guide your attention to connect, update during this busy week, during the day, during the month, whatever, wherever you are at this present moment. And I thank you for taking the time for yourself and allowing me in your experience. Let my voice guide your attention and to exercise your state of beingness. Connect to that mindfulness, neutralizing sense of self, being here now. To recapturing and updating ourselves, including myself. We are changing, whether we like it or not, all of that time. And I'm here to reminding you and myself, taking the time for self is one of the most important things to take care of the most important person in your life, who is you, I suppose. I believe. That's my belief. Reminding to take the time as a cue. So anytime you can give yourself a permission to regaining back to who you are becoming by exercising consciously using your attention. Observe yourself to notice each part of you one by one and to realigning energetically in that perfect sense of beingness that feel good to you and your heart and your spirit. So from there you can rejuvenate a sense of self to move in to the next step of your day. It's consciously taking the time for the work, for others, for the clients, for the family member is so trained to be there and prioritize as the highest priority, being part of the relatedness to family, to the work, to the company, to the client, developing deeper the relationship and trust. How about to yourself? So here is one of the most important person is thanking you, taking that time. I'm here to hold a space to exercising practical way, the most simple, quickest way to accessing that neutral self. The way noticing that energy is needing the space to allow ourselves to observe ourselves within and around ourselves, inside and the world around our physical being. So consciously doing that using our consciousness, which is 5% of our human system, most of the time we are subconscious, unconscious drive. Even when we are awake, physically awake state, I am unsure about the spiritual awake. However, that paying attention to something, when we pay attention to every single thing around us and do something every time as our attention is given and think about that, limit our action and rest of our system to do take care other things. So unconscious is supporting our autopilot. However, when we want to make it better, that challenges because the old system run as it has been. So it's like when you wanna listen to a new music, you are now capable to play with. However, subconscious run as a broken record on and on and on since we are a child. It's not good or bad. It's just as is. So something noticeably challenging, holding us back into that certain repeating pattern, and your wish or goal is moving towards the new level. And then you may want to find that element and negotiate to create the new energy flow as in the flowing, healthier, growing circulation. That's how we manage energy. I'm a believer that everything is made of energy. Our physical body, our thought, our feeling, event, people, material world. Everything is made of patterns of energy. So once we become aware of the pattern, past, present, future is all happening at this present moment. So knowing that what would be like from now on and change the dynamic here now based on the past as a choice, and to redirecting the patterns of energy as the way you can, and noticing what would be matching with the energy frequency. It's just like energy transmitter in this community, as it's there. That doesn't mean that you hear everything. Just like TV channels or a radio station. Even if you have a device on, that doesn't mean that you hear all the channels at the same time. Only that one that you choose and then adjust that channel to receive matching frequency. So that matching frequency is connecting and to influence your local beingness as that chosen channel frequency that you consciously turn it on. Unconsciously, it's turning it off when we are sleeping. So that's how I see the energy. And there is an physical energy and non-physical energy. So my specialty is to give my focus on non-physical energy, to noticing that future. So let me share the ideas about the energy management after this conscious breathing exercise. So let us do that conscious oxygenation and connect each part of ourselves here now and being current. I'd like you to get relaxed. This is your time for yourself to neutralizing sense of self and notice. What I'm noticing is that my physical body actually notice as an tiredness, demanding some rest, extra rest. There's no particular energy that I can think of for causing this, but maybe just a different participation to the holiday season interaction, mingling with people. So my body is alerting me to, hey, you need to take care of yourself first with that body. So one of these days that getting a message from our body, and what I can do is to find a space, quiet space, comfortable space to take a nap. My favorite is to having a bright sun with a cozy sun lighting in a room, and just to give myself 1 hour setting that timer and closing my eyes and gazing, and to rejuvenate my physical body. So one of these treatment, that knowing what will make you happy, this is example of my physical body happy. One of that. And then my mind and emotion, sometimes singing the song out loud make my spirit arrive, let it out, the energy no longer needed with the vocal. So finding your way of connecting, nurturing yourself is such an things you can do it for yourself. Create a list together. So doing this mindfulness exercise, get some favorite drinks if you can comfortably. I'm sipping my coffee as usual, my favorite. And treat yourself most important person in your life and relax. Accept your observer self, that noticing self, you relaxing and preparing for the mindfulness exercise wherever you are. If you are driving, it's perfect, because driving is something that really helpful state to observe self. Easy to connect to your observer self, to notice what you are doing, what you are thinking. Okay? So let's do that. Let us take a long, deep breath, counting 3, 1 from the nose. Now, intaking the air. 2, 3. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Release slowly from the mouth. One more time. Let us keep our eyes open, wide awake, especially if you're driving, of course. And just notice what your eyes are noticing. When you notice, allow yourself to consciously breathe in from the nose and intake in all the air. Keep it in your body, lungs, and stomach as if you have a balloon inside of your trunk, and then circulate the air energy inside of your body. And notice how inside that lungs and stomach is responding to this, engaging your attention to that sensation consciously and observe that part of you with your observer self. Ready? Let us take a long, deep breath, counting 3, 1 from the nose now. The last one. Let that energy out from the mouth as using the vocal, and release no longer serving energy, keeping in your thought, mind, emotions, physical sensations, people, event, memories haunting. So let that out, cleansing with this conscious air taken in and fresh data out from the mouth. Let that out, no longer serving whatever, with the voice out. Okay, shall we? Let us take a long deep breath. Go 1 now, 2, 3, let that Thank you for taking the time joining conscious breathing exercise for you to be neutralizing sense of self, connecting to the mindfulness state here now. I'm Ami, the intuitive energy management advisor. I feel so grounded, centered, and a sense of open. How about you? Just connect and notice. This is the quickest way to connect to your sense of well-being. 3 times, few minutes. Just to take wherever you are, you can do this conscious breathing exercise before the important meetings, or when you feel frustrated, when you need a little bit of break to whatever's happening, when you notice yourself like so charged, so engaged into participating your creative moments at work or discussion. These participation to life creation need that energy, like a fire burning hot passion to create, right? And then at the same time, we need a detachment to when we connect in all that intense energy, and then we get so drained. So just connect and then back off. Connect and back off. That balance is very important. And that's one of the things that you can notice your state of beingness and then the rhythm that how you manage your rhythm is most feeling comfortable for you. Sometimes like a people comfortable with a very short amount of attention and then back off, or some people goes longer, finding your natural like a most um maximizing your available resource energy to create is ideal. Finding that spot. I noticed somehow that my focus is so sharp and it's go long moments and moments. And when it's easier for you to find your characteristics when you co-create or join together physical work with someone else as in a group work, and that will help you that your characteristics when you do it by yourself and you just only know what your flow and then that's what you only know about. So no need to compare it, but just the knowing your characteristics is helpful when you do it. Work with others and then know that. So then you can manage your own rhythm better. That's the whole idea of becoming a better energy manager of yourself, managing your own energy. So the noticing where you are is the good beginning because we don't see. So detaching to observe, and this conscious breathing exercise is helping you to build the muscle to notice, detach to self, and to observe with the noticer mode, and to know, help you learn about knowing about yourself. So this is the multiple beneficial exercise with a very efficient, quick exercise. I recommend you to do it when you need it, but doing every day, like the morning time, when you are in the shower, you can do that, or before lunchtime, or ending the day, whenever. Just like make it as in a routine, and then especially when you need some special moment, like supercharged energy before that conference or making a big presentation or important meeting with the clients, you know, just allow their available energy to bring that into the maximum share in. When we are in the neutral, comfortable state, that is giving us the highest possibility, preparation for a better in. And so today I want to share about what's the energy management. Energy management is that because when we notice that and what is and what we want to create, these 2 points is these are the key where we are and where we want to heading here and the goal. So 2 points, and then the gap between here point and then here goal point, and adjusting in between, that's called journey. And that's the way to managing the energy, what would make it more fulfilling experience, that journey, the goal achieving for the next level, next step, reaching the goal. One of the things that mind and emotion is misaligned for a long time. Let's say that mind-driven decision and action is becoming the dominant way of using your available resource for living, and the emotion and the physical being will pay that price for that. Just always logically, mind thinking, benefit, practicality, efficiency. What about that feeding, And then somehow that body will tell you something need to be aligned as a whole person. If mind is the only needing element for creating life, and then we suppose we don't have any other part. Universe is very efficient. So we have body, mind, spirit, and this physical body as a person, including memories and the ability to think, imagine, and create as a human gift. So idea is to managing as a whole person, grow as a person with feeding that excitement, that's the feeding and emotion, to reflecting the ideas and action taken, experiencing the achievement, success, created together by yourself, achieving. And knowing as it is and where we are heading, and in between managing is that to become aware what's around inside of the creator and what's around that creator. And here is something that helpful, noticing that attention. This is actually what I notice, my sense of a process for getting clarity. So you are noticing, observing, choosing, letting go of, invite in, redirecting, digesting, reflecting, grounding, embodying, and feeling fully in resonating with the heart of the matter, aligning with your passion and a sense of mission as a creator of your experience. So the first, starting with the noticing, that is the observe inside of us, the feeling, what we are thinking, what we are believing based on the experience so far. remembering or not remembering, but just of notice and observe that inside the world and the world around us. And choosing what is true to our heart, your heart, what is authentic to your heart. Choosing this, I highly recommend you to go to the heart, not from the mind calculating. Sometimes need to serve that priority in order to serve that balance with stick with that mind, and the heart need to be negotiated in a certain situation. But that's okay, that's a negotiation going on. It's not just only to do with the mind idea calculation, but just allow the heart to check on it and then negotiate between above neck and below neck, and letting go of what is no longer serving, even if you love to hold that in your closet or never wear anymore for the last 4 years. It's been said that if you find something you are not using for the last 3 years, let that go. Let them all go. And if there is something that you find that haven't used for 7 years, and then keep it. I guess it's some Japanese teaching or something, because I think that's so true. Because sometimes, like 7 years you kept it consciously or subconsciously, that could have a value, memorable something. And 3 years, it can go, recycling, and then give it a space. So that's one way, the metaphor, that something that you may want to keep it as a memory, good experience, consciously keep it and then let that go. Organizing. Before organizing, create the enough space. Like, sometimes it's hard, the relationship, people, event, environment, you may need to let go if it's familiar. Something, it's not that no longer needed, but just that you deserve for better. You deserve for more because you accomplish already. So even if you like it, maybe the shoe size no longer fit to your new size. The size doesn't matter, but it's a growing self require better fitting something accordance to your growth. That doesn't mean that it's bad or good, but letting go is always graduation. Graduation is sometimes always sad, but new beginning away. So let that go. And celebrate. Invite into. Celebrate, open, invite in, knowing that once something comes in, yes, this is it, heart resonance, invite in, being open with sense of feeling comfort because you observe and you chose and let that go, knowing that trusting the heart of the matter and observer notice what's resonating to your heart. So the important steps here is to be authentic, honest to your heart of the matter. Allow that to choose from the heart. Sometimes it's so repressed not to show the heart because injured. traumatized in a childhood, whatever. We all have that, okay? We all have that. I noted I had so many of them, and then I didn't even notice that I had one. My mentor, coach, said that, well, you have a childhood food trauma. I was like, excuse me? Do I have that? I need to go back to a dictionary. Trauma means. Like, I had no clue. But hey, everybody has it. That's just like a birthmark or something. So no need to be afraid of, just aware of it, notice it and accept it. And good, I have a trauma, so we can use it as a power to useful energy to be serving others. So um so that's what it is. And then beginning is always to allow our heart safely open up. So if you feel that you came from the challenging environment, mostly from home or school or the community or the work, then do the journal. Create the safe space for yourself. I recommend the book for the self-help. Doing that is the Julia Cameron's book, Artist Way. You don't need to be an artist to do that book, but it's allowing us to be in touch safely with the artist inside of all of us. Artist means like a creator. We are here to create our own life. So that part of that artist inside is sometimes it's been so repressed, and that book is helping step by step to revealing okayness and allow us to be in touch with that layers peeling off. It's called onions and onions are peeling. Some said that it's an artichoke. But so that's good to do here and here periodically. So I highly recommend that when you feel that you came from that environment challenging, and then your tightness or being open, getting in touch with your inner artist self. Some people are so open, so it's just notice yourself, and that's one of the two I recommend. So then invite in, open up, and redirecting that once something been noted, authentic connection, and it's new to use as an energy, and redirecting the way that harmonious flow. And when we consciously redirecting, then the pattern of energy that we've been consciously creating is redirecting. So everything is energy, but to use in which way? So redirecting the switch in new way. And some newness is showing up. So digesting that newness, something like chewing as a first time, this interesting taste, right? So it's like a chewing, digesting, and diffracting that newly digesting energy, becoming a new muscle for us to create newness better and consciously. This time is consciously because we're doing it consciously. And grounding. Grounding means like a center in the new ideas, the feeding, reflecting in this physicality, to experience, take action, create using hands or voice or human sensor, physical sensors to create, build the earthy, shareable format of what you've been digesting, reflecting, creating, and embodying it. with all of your senses. Smell, see, hear, taste, touch, whatever you can use to create your hands. And feeding fully in resonating with the heart of the mother. It's the good feeding. What is bothering the feeding? So just the notice and redirect, repeat, redirect, digest, reflect, grounding, embodying, feeding, and check. And then find that resonance aligning to your passion and a sense of mission. Like, I feel good. Yeah, this is feeling like so good. You know, that is aligning to your sense of truthness to you as a creator of your own experience. This is not a one-day project. This is called life experience. So give yourself a permission to go one step at a time and to shoot for that next step. Allow your heart, passion, excitement, feeding as a guide, and your intellect, mind is that supporter to support what matters to the heart, exciting, feeding, to make it as an shareable form in earth reality. Capability to create that experience shareable, expand, extend your passion, joy, being useful for your spirit and to the world around you. I'm Ami, the intuitive energy management advisor. If you are open and interested to learn about how you can build that awareness muscle, training the conscious living exercise, noticing each part of the energy, physical, non-physical, to stretching the mind to build the muscle, join the online class I organize and sign up. The invitation list will help me send you the invitation when the next class would start. Going to www.livewithclarity.com, livewithclarity.com. Look forward to connecting with you, exercising our mind, emotion, muscle together. I'm Ami, the intuitive energy management advisor at Let Me See What We See. I see you next time. Until then, you have a wonderful creation and live with clarity. Bye.